kids podcast.
You can go slow.
A kids podcast about.
We know you value what you put in front of your kids, especially when it comes to screens and podcasts. That's why we're excited to share a new podcast from our friends at Sleepiest, creating bedtime stories to help your kids fall asleep fast.
Hello, Abby here. If you've got children and find bedtime's a struggle, I'd like to tell you about Coco Sleep, a children's story podcast designed to make bedtime a dream. Coco Sleep turns a chaotic bedtime into cozy bonding time. The stories are delivered in a pace that gently slows. Rumour has it that no one's ever heard an ending. So search Coco Sleep on your favourite podcast app and let's make bedtime a dream. That's KOKO Sleep, and I'll see you there.
Hello, my name is Tess, and I am so happy to be here with you at the very end of our day to say goodnight. It is just such a good time to think back on what happened today, on how we felt throughout the day, and just wind down together. Are you ready? Me too. I love knowing all day long that I get to see you and hear about how your day was and how you're feeling. So first of all, I just want to say thank you so much for being here with me. So once you have done all of your bedtime business, once you have brushed your teeth, said goodnight to everyone in your house, put your jammies on, I want you to grab your favorite stuffy and come on back, wrap a blanket around you, and jump into bed. If you were with us this morning, we talked about hugs, and we talked about how good hugs are in big feeling moments. But did you know that hugs are also really good to do right before you go to sleep? And giving yourself a hug will help you have really happy dreams. So can you stretch your arms out beside you right now? Stretch them out as far as you can go. And can you give yourself a great big hug? Wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a big squeeze. And while you're there, maybe a little pat on the back, because you did a really good job today. Now can you stretch your arms up over your head and bring your hands down onto your head? I'm going to give you the top of your head a hug. There you go. What about your nose? Can you give your nose a hug? What about your ears? Have you ever given your ears a hug? Try it right now. Okay, very good. What about your shoulders? Can you just roll your shoulders back? Give them a little bit of a hug. And can you take your hands and have them hug each other? That's what we call a hand hug. And what about your legs? Can your legs hug each other too? Twist them up together. Oh, very good. And what about your toes? Can you give your toes a hug? How would you hug your toes? Now can you reach your hands up? Wiggle your fingers beside your sides. Give your little fingers a hug by wrapping them around each other. And then you're going to bring your hands right on top of your heart, your big, beautiful heart, and give your heart a hug. Just give your heart a little rub. And as you fall asleep tonight, know that you are so loved. Thank you to you for being here with me. I can't wait to see you tomorrow morning. Have an amazing sleep with lots of happy dreams. And remember, there is nobody in the whole world with a heart just like yours. I love you, and I love your big heart so much. Good Morning, Good Night is written by me, Tess Levitt. To learn more about my work and to explore your big feelings, visit bigheartjourney.com. And for some fun music, check out Splash and Boots. You can write to me or record a voicemail and send it to listen@akidsco.com. I would love so much to hear about your day, and I would really love to hear about the ways that you say goodnight. Our show is edited and produced by Matthew Winner, with help from Chad Michael Snavely and the team at Sound On Studios. Our executive producer is Jelani Memory. And this show was brought to you by A Kids Co. Follow the show on Apple Podcasts or wherever podcasts are found. And check out other podcasts made for amazing kids just like you by visiting akidsco.com.
Thank you so much for listening to this show. Now let's help it grow. We'd love to hear what you think, and your feedback will help this show reach more listeners. Rate and review this show on Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen to podcasts.